Hello everyone, welcome to the next video lecture of the Delhi Sultans, and in this video I'm going to teach you about the journey from garrison town to empire of the rulers, that how did they conquer from a specific region or a town to the end in making their empires, right? So before we move on to the slide presentation, I request everyone to kindly take a note of the important points in your notebooks. Okay, so now let us first understand that what does garrison town stands for, and what is the term garrison all about, and what we call as fortified towns, because there are certain terms uh, in or you must know before I start with the topic, right? So let us move on to the next slide. Okay, as you can see, the fortified towns, actually fortified towns are those towns uh, when a town is enclosed from all sides of walls of the fort, right? As you can see here, it's a fortified town, so that means when a town is enclosed from all sides of the walls of the fort, it is called as fortified town. So that is fortified town, a town which is enclosed by the walls of the area that we call as fortified towns. And what are garrisons? Garrisons are actually a group of soldiers who used to protect a town or fort. So I hope the thing is now clear that what is garrison town. In a much easy word, we can say the town which is protected by garrisons or the soldiers is known as a garrison town. Okay, so moving on to the next slide, as you can see in this image, which is very clear about it. Okay, so you know that a journey from garrison to an empire was actually a difficult journey for the rulers, because earlier the kings or the rulers used to have control over a confined area or a town, but then they did not had much control over to the hinterlands. Now, what are hinterlands? Hinterlands are the lands which supply goods and other commodities or other essential commodities to the place, right? So these are the towns which are adjacent to the garrison towns and which supply the towns with the goods and the other essential commodities, right? So now let us see. Okay, as you can see, it is something which is that I have said, that what is hinterland. And you know that in earlier times, the rulers or the kings were not having control to these hinterlands, and for that, mm, they first they were either dependent upon the trade, that means buying and selling of the goods from one per place to another, and the other, they were often dependent upon tributes like any further, if any weak king or if any other emperor who is visiting to the king, they used to offer them uh, with lots of goods and services which were essentials. So, or the essentials which were being offered, or the next target is plunder. Plunder means raid or loot. That is what we call as plunder. So actually, the journey from garrison town to empire has started in a bit, like step by step. First of all, the rulers used to try to control over the hinterland, and then after they started with the other system of expansion that I'll deal in the next video, that is internal and external ways of frontier, that is known as, right? So that is how the kings have gone through the journey of expansion of garrison town to empire, right? So that is what we are supposed to study, by the way. And uh, and and then we'll move on to the next slide. And you know, children, that you know that consolidating the towns, the garrison towns, like the king used to have the garrison towns at different places, not only in Delhi or the regions nearby, but they were also having to most of the extremely difficult locations. At, for example, Sindh, they used to have, or they have in the southern part of India. So it was really very difficult. of controlling a garrison town, mm, which was quite far away in Bengal and Sindh. So it was extremely difficult because there were so many problems with the king while controlling of these garrison town, which were located at the uh, long distances. Like, what kind of problems were faced by the kings, as we can see on the screen, that that there were rebellions by locals or the governors. Like, they might face attack by the governors or the local who were situated in the nearby area while moving from one while having a connection with one garrison town to the other. Sometimes there was a difficulty in controlling the garrison town which were located at the distant places because of wars, because of continuous wars by the enemy kingdoms. And you know that at that particular point of time, there was a kind of uh, communication problem that used to take place because of bad weather conditions. And traveling from one distance to the other distance was extremely difficult, because like today we have so much of access to the technology and so much access to the and thanks to the telecommunication department, that we are with the ease of communication, we are able to contact one person to other person who is situated to far off locations. But in earlier times, so much of so much of feasibility was not there, because there were certain obstructions which were in between in order to contact to one person to another. So because of bad weather condition, because of certain kind of disturbances, the people were unable to communicate, because of which it was difficult for consolidating the garrison town. Consolidating means controlling the garrison town which was located across. So that is how the expansion went on from garrison town to empire, that the kings used to try to first control their have a connection between all the garrison towns which were distantly located, and at the other point of time they were facing certain problems with it. And you know that there was again an invasion of from Mongol, which were in Afghanistan. So that is how the difficulties were faced while difficulties were faced by the rulers while consolidating the garrison towns which were located at the far off locations like Bengal and Sindh. And you already know that the major center of control was Delhi. So from Delhi, controlling to a Sindh and Bengal was an extremely difficult task. And you know that the consolidation occurred during the reign of, or the ruling period of, Ghiyasuddin Balban, Alauddin Khilji, and Muhammad bin Tughlaq. So I hope that you have understood the journey from garrison town to empire, and that's all. And in the next class, we'll be doing much the next topic. Thank you, all of you.